All right. Well, I was getting a little bored with the monotony of Goodwill every single day. And so I decided to switch it up a little bit today. And I drove in a different direction. Today, we are in Havre de Grace, Maryland. They recently had a Pyrex festival here, which I'm sure was lots of fun. But we are here today, and we are at the Seneca Canning Antiques. I was here years ago, back when Laurel was a baby and she's almost 3. So it's been a couple years. We're going to head in here. We're going to see what we can find to buy and flip for a profit. I always tell you guys, never discount an antique mall because you never know what you're going to find. So let's head in. Here we go. All right. I'm excited and I love that view. It's amazing. Let's head in. I can't tell you how good it feels to be in an antique mall. Just walking in here, I was like, oh my gosh, how long has it been since I walked into an antique mall? Too long. That's how long. Too long. All right, let's get started. We've got some damage to do. Not literally, but figuratively. This is a really fun plate. What is this? $16.95. That is a weirdo copper cat in the middle. It just says brass. That's the fancy way of saying brass. It says brass plate with cat motif. That is kind of funny. I love that. He's such a weirdo. $16.95. I don't know. Should that be our first item? I think it should. We're gonna think. Might as well make it a cat, right? 10 PT. What is 10 PT? What is this? Art glass, handmade in Finland. I wonder why it was reduced. Maybe it's just on discount. I mean, for $10, I'll take it. I'll take the bird. I've got a snifter here for $29. That's pretty. I love the shades on these lamps. I wonder if they make them. New lamp with handmade shade. Look at how cool those look. And then these atomic style shades. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wonder if the vendor makes those. If they do a really good job. Oh my god. I'm so obsessed with this bowl. It's stupid. 78. Oh my gosh, it's a Visaloo. I did not even know, and I know I'm mispronouncing that. I had no freaking no. Okay, I had no clue. You know I'm excited when I break out the freaking. I had no clue that they made raccoons. I know about the birds, and the only reason I know about Visaloo is because of Amy Yosoboho. Oh my gosh, it's cracked on the bottom, but I don't even care. And look, it was made in 1988. That was meant to be. It was a good year. Iris is. I'm taking this with me. You might never see it ever again because I'm probably gonna whisk this away into my personal collection of raccoons, which is starting with this piece. Just kidding. I have a few raccoons. Paperweight, $19.95. By the way, in case you hadn't heard, we're having another paperweight extravaganza on knickknacks at the end of the month. So that's May 30th, 31st, and then June 1st and 2nd. It's a 4-day event. So hopefully you can come and join us. I just sold this exact same shaker last night on knickknacks in my unboxing sale. He had his friend though. He wasn't by himself. There's some swung vases. Seem to be reasonably priced. Mr. Sprinkle? Oh, it's plastic. It must be a laundry sprinkler. Iron sprinkler. I like the looks of this. It's raccoon. What is the price on this? $29. It's a really pretty glaze. Chile? Either that or it's Chile. My assumption is that it's Chile. Chile. $29. Oh, we like raccoon. I remember this case has some pretty cool stuff. That little orange horse is adorable. He is, I can't read the price. Oh, $13.87. Or is that their, no, that's their stock number. Oh, $48. 48. I don't think I could do 48, but I'm in love. What do we have here? Little Fenton, $12.50. He's just a little mini guy. For some reason lately, I've kind of been obsessed with the little Fenton minis. Into the cart. This is $46.50. Nice arts and crafts style. The flowers on that. And Pyrex. $22.95. A baby in a wheelbarrow. That's our adult. How that surprises me. I would have expected that to be German. I'm kind of obsessed with it, but I'm going to leave it. That's a gorgeous set. White iridized bowl. Okay, so it's all separate. $27.95 for each of the bases, and then $34.95 for the bowl. This is such a fantastic German bowl. It's $75. It's so good. Germany. Love the colors on that. Let's see what else we have back here. I gotta keep my eyes peeled for paperweights because I don't know if I have enough for a 2-hour time slot. Oh, hey, what is this? 115. Huh. That's interesting. Is that? That's not baking, right? That's not the right color. That's a weird one. It's $115. I had to phone a friend on that one, so I sent a text to my friend Sandy. She says it is Viking, but it's a little too much to buy and flip for a profit, so we're gonna leave it behind. Gorgeous, gorgeous ashtray. Let's see what we've got over here. That's a fun. What is that? A bottle? Lamusa? Is that Lamusa? It's not marked. This reminds me of that fish vase we had recently from the Goodwill. Then I found one of these at Goodwill the other day. It wasn't orange. It was more of a coral color. All right, well, we're kind of skipping around. I'm heading downstairs now. Last time I was here, I think I found some of my favorite finds down here in the basement, which is not typical. Usually the basement is the last place. But look how bright it is down here. So not a basement atmosphere. It's just so bright. It doesn't even feel like a basement. Oh, look, there's a little rose medallion. $6. That's not even rose medallion. That's just Family Rose. Little bone china flower arrangements. Looks like about $15 each on those. Might be a little too high for resale, but for anyone else coming in, they could snag those. All right, I'm gonna just go to the booth that was my favorite the last time, and then we'll kind of work our way around that. This is why people hate shopping with me, because I'm so like all over the place. We just got sidetracked. First of all, check out this stuff right here. Wowee. But it was over here. Caught my attention. Of course, it's the tonala. It's not the beautiful glass. How much on that? $20? Look at that pudgy little fella. I love a tonala owl. That'll get me every time. We'll take him with us. This is a great booth. This is so well curated. You guys are sideways. All right, you should be a little less wonky now. There's some really great glass in here. This lighter matches the ashtray. I mean, it's the same pattern. It's not the thistle color though. Look at this vase over here. $5.85 on that big boy. That's as tall as that chair. I love these canisters so much. I just love how colorful they are. $50.90. These are Takahashi. You know what? I've had those before. I have. I think it was the yellow one. Here we are. Let's take a peek through this booth. I remember it because of this hand. High five. Let's find some great stuff. This is the second time I've seen that set in this antique mall. What are the chances of that? Kind of weird. Perfume collection. $10 on this little guy. The facets. That's made in Japan. Kind of like that one. I think I'll stick that in my basket for $10. And then back here, this one, also Japan. Vintage sticker. $10. That one might be neodymium. I'd have to test it. Jim Beam glasses. I was like, what's in the bottom of those glasses? Oh, never mind. I don't know. None of the other bottles that really excite me. I've had this fish before. What is that? Porcelain vase. Oh, it's Spain. Squirrel vase. I don't hate it. Locally made by Deb. Deb did a good job. I love those glazes. Your space, your time. Well said, Deb. I like it. Here's some more. $30. Large Murano blue. Of course, I took this tag off it. I like it. I don't know. $30 if I can do it for resale, though. What in the derp is this for $14? Because he's just like looking up at me with that face. Look at that. If that isn't a please take me home face, I don't know what is. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will take you home. Bill Campbell, 29. This is 32. That is beautiful. Gosh. Love that red with that white contrast. $32 though. Sure I can do it. Wish there was a discount. Hello, fishy. How much is the fish? Oh, it's heavy. $22 for the armored fish. I love him. We'll take it with us. This is made in Mexico. I don't see any maker's marks on him. So I'm not clear on whether he's like Bustamante or he's just made in Mexico. I just noticed how pretty this cupboard is. It's really nice. It's very tall. Check out these little fellas. Oh, it's broken. That's such a shame. I'm so excited. I wonder if they're a set. Pair. Yeah, this guy's broken. Oh man, I love little birds. But I don't want to pay for a broken one. There's a little Delphite blue. Don't see that very often. Usually it's the jadeite. That's cool. Alright, well, this is our last booth in the basement. I think we're gonna move upstairs. This lamp, though. Lamp. Whimsical lamp, 200 firm. Wow. The whimsy of that kind of reminds me of Mackenzie Childs. Not a bad little haul for the basement. Let's head back upstairs. Check out these Blanco elephant bookends. There's a pair of them. How much are they? $42 for both. Those are Blanco, right? Tell me I'm not crazy. Maybe I am crazy. What is this, by the way? A little metal flower dish. I think they're Blanco. No, I'm second guessing myself. I've had them before. Oh my gosh, they're so heavy. I'm gonna weigh down my basket. I'm gonna have to go empty it again. 42 for the pair? I feel like I sold a single for 42. Those are so good. Gosh, they're heavy, but they're good. All right, I'm gonna just go put them right on the shelf. But before we head up to the shelf, Murano 16. There's a little chip on the edge. I don't know if that's worth grabbing. It's only 16 bucks. You know what? 16. Maybe I'm willing to forgive that little boo-boo. It's a really pretty white. Let's just grab it. 16. Oh my goodness. There are two of these and they are just amazing. You have the riggery around the top. Those are old. The reason I'm talking in the plural is because there's two of them here. It's wild to me that they're both the same price and this one's broken. 52 and 52. I think we'll take the one that's not broken for 52. That seems the most logical. All the riggery's in good condition. This screams Victorian. Yeah, we'll take that with us. It's been a while since I picked up anything Victorian. What did I say about having my eyes peeled for paperweights? This is a gorgeous Murano. I'm obsessed with the colors in that. Really great coloring. $50 on that. And we got 50 on this one. Now this one's a little bit more common. I've had that one before. I mean, I've had this design before, but different color variation. So I think I'm going to pick this one up just because I've never had that color combination before. So we gotta go get a key for B18. All right, well, I don't really feel like standing in line. It's a really long line. So we're gonna wait to ask for a key. Hopefully I don't forget. You guys know I don't have a very long attention span. We might get in the car and I might go, oh shoot, my paperweight. It's okay. I'll try my best to remember. All right. Well, on that note, we're going to take it upstairs. See what we can find up here. I did want to mention that I plan on having all of these items preloaded for my sale on May 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is a Thursday. So by the time this video drops, these items will all be preloaded. So if you can't be there, you can pre-bid, which is kind of like an absentee bid. That's over on knickknacks.net. That's NIKNAX.net. And there is a link in the description. Can you guys guess what I'm looking at? What is this? $24.99. Oh my gosh, that is so kitschy and so cute. I don't know if I could pay $24.99 for a resale though. Let's see if we can fix this lid. I'll be waiting for the next person. The other thing I noticed was this. This is $18.99. It's a really nice iridescence to it. I'm surprised that's not signed. It's $18.99. Oil light. I think I'll leave it. I noticed there's some original art in this booth. Nancy Swope, $265. Oh gosh, you guys know I love foxes. Here's another one for $145. Vintage Barn Owl lidded box, $25. That is enamel on copper, and it is in fact a owl. That is fantastic. It does look like the corner is a little bit loose here. Looks like it's actually cracked, so it might need to be repaired, but that lid is amazing, and I think I'm willing to forgive the fact that it's got some damage on the side. That's some pretty impressive quilling. I wonder how long that took. Gosh, this reminds me of that estate sale from years ago that had all that amazing crewel work. I wish we could find an estate sale like that again. There's rarely any estate sales in our area. Most people send stuff to auction. And it's found $95. I don't think there's enough room. Otherwise, I'd scoop that up in a heartbeat. That's fantastic. This tumble up is cool. That's $18. Green and gold sugar frosted glass bedside carafe. I love this texture because it's got a good grip, so you're not waking up in the middle of the night and like fumbling and breaking it. So it's 18 bucks. I think I could do that for 18. Stick that in my basket. I'll be honest, I had forgotten about the paperweight downstairs. This is my reminder. Helter Skelter. Oh my gosh, that's fun. Caithness. I have a few of those for the paperweight sale. Not Helter Skelter, but a few Caithness. And I know some of the other sellers are also bringing Caithness. It's not a paperweight extra without a bit of that. That's for sure. Oh, this is a pour over. Those are always fun. What do we have back here? Another tonala down there. I don't know if I'm gonna pick that guy up though. We already have one now. Australia heirloom in blue. This is hand painted picture. Is that the Pede? Israel? 667/25. Huh. It kind of reminds me of Israel. It's been a really long time since I found that though. We're gonna put it back. I don't know. It's been a minute. That looks like Wendell Forge with cats. Handmade Grove City by something. Not Wendell August Forge, but they're in Grove City, I thought. I don't know. 20 bucks for that. Does it come with a stand? No. Stand looks like it goes with it. $20 for the cats. I'll bring the stand just in case. I mean, they look matchy match. They're even the same color. I normally don't assume that the stand goes with the piece, but in that case, they're the same color. So I'll grab it. I'll ask them at the front desk. There is some marsh, salt marsh. $10. Salt marsh pottery. Don't mind if I do. I'll always pick that up if it's the right price. This booth is a vibe. Ooh, follow me on Instagram at Way Back When Vintage. Go check it out. This is a great booth. Oh my goodness. So much cuteness. Ooh, look at that. That's Murano. $18. Stick that in our basket with our kitty. Wow. 2 pieces of Murano today. I rarely find Murano anymore. Over here is great and Pulley apothecary dish with the lid. It's not common to find it with the lid. Usually the lid's missing. Drip glaze pottery. I love that orange. Markings. I just wonder if that's a studio piece. These right here. What are these? This is actually what drew me in. And I was like, what? Those are so good. Let's see. Hand blown decanter applied flower small, 36. And how much for the large one? I love the flowers on these. 40. Okay, I think we must. So take this little guy. We'll probably do them separate since I'm buying them separate. I love these so much. I wonder if they're Blinko. Maybe not. There's a few companies that kind of emulate Blinko. These are good. Wonderful. This has been such a great trip to the antique mall. I needed this. Some good pieces over here. I'm digging this. What is this? $14.95. Are those lilac? Or are those the flowers that I have in my front yard? Hydrangea. That's what they look like. I know because I planted 3 of them in the front yard at the Airbnb. That's kind of what they look like to me. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think. $8. No markings on the bottom. That's a well-made piece. Strikes me as being made in Mexico. I was kind of expecting it to be marked KE or something on the bottom. For only $8. My gosh, this is turning into an expensive trip, I'll tell you. That's okay. These are always really fun to find. I don't see them very often. I usually just see them online. And I see them in antique malls. They're usually in a case. They are Costa Boda. This one, oh wait, is that a sticker? Oh, it does have a price. It's $100. Kind of looks like a kitty, doesn't it? Costa Boda kitty. Oh my gosh, look at that sign up there. That is amazing. Blooms and heirlooms. Wow. That's impressive. I just noticed that. I need to get me one of those signs. This must be the same vendor from downstairs because it's got those really cool lamps in this booth. Oh my goodness, look at those sweet little coasters. little mice. What do we even have going on here? M&Z Austria? Oh, they're decoupage. I was like, wow, M&Z Austria? That looks more contemporary than I would expect. Yeah. There you go, you can find her on Instagram. Reading.nook.furniture. What is this thing? Oh, wait. How much? $14.50. Ceramic clamshell. What is this? Is that Majolica? Because I think it is. I think this is Majolica. I don't think that this is a hobbyist piece. I could be wrong. Seems very colorful for just being like run-of-the-mill Majolica. It's $14.50. I thought it was like a frog and that was his mouth and he's like, rah! I still love it though, even though it's not a frog. This booth is having a flash sale. 50% off. Oh, select items. Okay. Only select items are 50% off. That does not include the glass. Go figure. Ooh, that's fun art. Is that Miro? That's the one. It says so on the tag. It says in the style of Joan Miro. Alright, well, we're kind of getting down to the end of it. I've got a few more booths to go, but this has been so much fun. I'm glad that I decided to go to the antique mall today because it's been a minute, and I think that I needed this. Here's another tumble up. This reminds me of the French blue What is the name of the French one? This is Crazy Lamp Lady Charades. You guys are used to this. You know, the blue one. It's French. Leave it in the comments. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know if that's what it is. In any case, it's only $18, so I don't see why not. We love tumble ups, don't we? That's 2 in one shopping trip. That never happens. Alright, well, I couldn't wait until the video was posted, so I just looked it up. It is Morgantown. Last one sold on eBay for $61.55. You can see it says sold up there. I always tell you guys, make sure that you have it toggled over to sold, because anybody can ask $500 for something. It doesn't mean that it's sold for $500 or that it's worth $500. Oh my gosh, look at this. How much? $30. What? No. What? Oh my god. This is incredible. I'm pretty sure this is in Poli. I just so happen to have the tiered tree, the Christmas tree. I got it from Tommy at Vintage Kitchen. I think that's what this is, only not a tree. And red. It's $30. And it's amazing. I think I paid like well over $100 for it, maybe even $200. And it sits on my desk. But this is so incredible. $30. Wow. I'm done. I'm going home now. That just was incredible. Alright. Gotta figure out how. I think I'm just gonna carry that. I'm nervous to put it in my basket. 16. A little bit of crackle glass. $28 on this little coin dot. Where's that reverse coin dot? It doesn't say. I don't know. I'm not the best at my phone. Here's some little minis. 12 and 14. Newer. And this little guy with the silver crest is 18. Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a beauty.
Okay.
I will take it.
All right.
Thank you very much. Total spend here today was $600 and something. I don't remember. But we had so much fun. We got some really incredible things, and it's a great day. So if you'd like to purchase anything you saw in today's video, remember, you can find it on knickknacks.net on May 22nd, which is a Thursday, at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will have these items preloaded. It'll be a snapshot from the video, but you saw the video, so you know what you're getting. So they will be preloaded. You can throw a pre-bid at it if you can't be there, or you could just throw a pre-bid at it even if you can be there. But I'm really excited for it, and I hope that you can join me. So hope to see you there. And on that note, I'm going to head off to the next destination, and I will see you all later. So on.